we are going to go to the next session, tabletop session. The session master is Mark. Even though he thinks he provide the theme is procrastination. I also asked the question to him. His answer is the only two kinds of things he will do it without delay. The first one is his boss tells him, "Hey, our customer needs it tomorrow morning," and the other one is his dream because it has no real schedule and he can do it slowly but steadily. Okay, Mark will ask more questions. Maybe I believe it will be more difficult than I asked. Let's welcome Mark.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I chose this question because I'm an example of procrastination. Okay, roughly 1 month ago, Terry asked me where I can be the undertaker the job of tabletop section on January 1st. I say okay, naively, without thinking any consequence, because it's the first time for me to stay on the stage to host the table topic, and I'm always so nervous. So that time, I think there is plenty of time to prepare. And yesterday, I finally realized I didn't prepare anything, and tried to watch the YouTube to understand how to host the table topic and prepare the questions. Now I prepared some questions for you, and enjoy the question and let us see your true color. The question first one is the easy one and the boring one. How do you prevent yourself from starting doing things last moment? How do you prevent yourself from starting doing things last moment? It's circle.
Okay.
Yeah, why you pick me for this boring question? So, it's a quite awkward question because I never have to prevent me from doing things at the last second, because the things I want to do, I do it at the spot. And those things I'm going to do it at the last second, I never do. So it's a give out on the spot. Yeah, but if there is some tips I want to share, because we all have these difficult things that we want to suspend it, like forever, right? Some difficult part. Like there is always some items on your checklist that postpone always. So, here is the idea. Have you ever heard that? A story that, no, not a story, a sample that about eating a frog and you can have $1 million. No? No one heard about it? So, there is a wonderful, amazing job that will give you like maybe 300 million US dollar. But you have to eat a frog alive every day.
What?
So in this simple, the frog is actually represent that something you're not willing to do. And let $3 million represent your dream. So the point about this tip is that even though the frog is disgusting, no one want to eat the frog alive. Most of you, I believe, even not willing to eat it after season it or fry it. But think about the $3 million will give you this willing to try eat that frog at the very spot. And after you swallow it, it might taste less disgusting. So, the tips I want to provide, I'm not likely needed, but I want to provide is think about what you dream of. Thank you, Master.
Okay. Next question is, what is the positive benefits or the things of the procrastination? What is the positive benefits or the things of the procrastination? 玉田。
Okay, the question is about what is the positive benefit of procrastination. First, I want to share stories about my at work. I have a co-worker. He's about over 40 years old, a woman, and he is a little like a workaholic, and he always try to do all his things immediately on the spot. He would never postpone anything or any mission. But sometimes when I was get off work, and I would say, "Why you are still here?" He said, "Oh no, I still have a lot of things to do." And I would tell her, "Oh come on, things will never end. You do more, the more you have to do." Okay? So I would go home, I would say, "No, come home, just go home with me." And day after day, I found out that even though he worked hard and sometimes even stay late in the office, I think the work he do is more and more and more. And I found out that, and I jump into a conclusion. Actually, sometimes procrastination is a good thing. Why? Because sometimes you were always try to solve or try to do something, trifle things. That's not really important, but you just want to do it immediately. And actually, when you postpone these things, you will find out that I have more important and urgent things to finish, and you will ignore those things. So I think that's the procrastination, the benefit of procrastination. Thank you.
Okay.
Next question is, what is the most embarrassing moment in your life or your friend's life due to procrastination? What's the most embarrassing moment in your life or your friend's life due to procrastination? Aaron. Most embarrassing moment in your life or your friend's life due to procrastination?
Well, I think that happens to me a lot before when I was in school. When I procrastinate my study before exam or homework before right before the due date. Well, there were many times that I studied at the last day before the test. I fail, or I have to try to cheat on the test. So after a couple times, I decided to start study earlier than the day before. So that helps a little bit, from an F to a D. And that's pretty embarrassing for me. So, and yeah. What else? Okay, thank you.
What benefit of this one is?
Next question is, what's the most interesting or ridiculous excuse did you use or hear for procrastination?
Oh, wonderful question.
What's the most interesting or ridiculous excuse did you use or hear for procrastination? And let me remind you, if you stay on the stage, you have a speed for at least 1 minute.
Yeah.
This question went to
That's one great question.
For procrastination, it's not in my dictionary.
We use the same dictionary. Ridiculous excuse.
It's so hard for me. I think the ridiculous excuse is because that is kind of too easy for me. That their work, I think I can finish just right before the due date. So I have confidence, and then maybe, and then in the end, the result is not like what he thinks. Then he said, maybe it's just I don't have good luck. So if we can always prepare earlier, then we have the time to fix it, because we can get more suggestion. Yeah.
I know how you feel.
I still have time for one question. Okay. Next question. Last question.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. What will you do or respond if you date with your lover, but he or she always show up late? What will you do or respond if you date with your lover, but he or she always show up late? Welcome, Joey.
Reply this one carefully. Think twice.
Repeat the question.
Listen carefully. How will you do or respond if your lover always
Show up late.
What will I do? She or she?
Stop buying time.
Well, because I'm a person like the easy man, and not always, but sometimes force-carry. So, because I'm very easy, so I will not focus on her force-carry or postpone. So to me, I think it's okay lah.
It's okay lah.
Okay, maybe we can see together later. 1 hour. I have no time. I have nothing to do. Maybe next 2 hours. Maybe I think okay. So I think every girls, if she, I think my girlfriend will be very happy whenever she late or postpone to our meeting. And
Date or meeting?
date. Okay, I think meeting is okay. And then I don't want to reply this question. Thank you very much.
You answer really carefully. Good job.
Okay. I still have time for one question. The question is more serious.
Same question.
Serious.
Same question for you.
What is the worst consequence you can imagine when someone delayed to do something?
Oh. Okay.
What is the worst consequence you can image when someone delayed to do something? This question went to
Hallelujah!
Oh, you give me the hard one.
easy one, right?
For you to practice for the contest.
Okay. I'm not gonna answer your question anyway. Okay, frankly, I was always procrastinating in school. Always. And I would hold all the assignment till the last minute, then screw it up. So, because I always thought I would make it. Oftentimes, I wouldn't. And as I got older, I realized that people who get lazy to finish what needs to be done and hope and expect luck will come along, 99% of the time, they fail. So here's my favorite quote from an American host. There is no such thing as luck. Because the definition of luck is when preparation meets the moment of opportunity.
Okay.
So let's turn our laziness to the power of doing better in life.
You didn't answer the question! You just do a tiny speech.
Okay. Thank you all.
Hey.